Hi everyone, it's Lynn here from Inside Knowledge, and I'm just starting the third mini-series of videos. The first series was based on my first course under Embodied Resilience, which was Breath and Body. So in that I talked about mindful movement, yoga, meditation, breath work, things like that. The second course is called Physical Wellbeing, and so in the last mini-series of 5 videos, I talked about nutrition, I talked about exercise, I talked about the importance of relaxation, I talked about hormones, and I talked about heart rate variability and what that measurement can do for you. In this mini-series, which I'm starting today, I am going to be focusing on the third course of Embodied Resilience, which is an introduction to positive psychology. And the first module in that course is happiness. So that is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So we begin our course by talking about the importance of happiness, but also Lisa Avery, who's the guest expert in the course, a positive psychologist and life coach based in Spain and the UK, she gives a really nuanced definition of happiness. So a lot of the times we associate pleasure and happiness, and pleasure is a form of happiness. It's known as hedonia in the science and psychology studies. And hedonia is great. It's when we're seeking pleasure, which we do a lot of in modern times because there are so many options for seeking pleasure, and we have a fair amount of leisure time to do that as well. The trouble with hedonia is the hedonic adaptation, which is that we pretty quickly become accustomed to whatever pleasure we were seeking, and it stops having an effect on us, a positive effect on us. So we have to go seeking more, and we end up on the hedonic treadmill where we're just seeking more and more pleasure. Another form of happiness is eudaimonia, and that is about a deeper sense of meaning. So it's seeking things that tap into your authentic self, maybe working as a team for a cause that you really believe in. So that's a sense of meaning. And another form of happiness is known as flow, and that's engagement as well. That's when you get so lost in something that you're doing that you lose a sense of time and you become one with the activity, and that's also a really nice form of happiness. We then go on to talk about how much of our happiness is within our control. A certain degree of our happiness is based on our genetics, and that's known as our happiness set point. So we are born with a tendency towards a certain level of happiness within our character. Only 10% is actually dependent on our circumstances, which is really interesting. So that's also quite encouraging for those of us who may be going through difficult times or who don't live in ideal circumstances. It's only affecting 10% of your happiness. 40% is within your direct control and is based on the choices you make, the activities you take part in, the strength of your relationships, all those sorts of things. So it's really inspiring, I think. We also introduce you to PERMA, which is an acronym within positive psychology relating to positive emotion, engagement or flow, which I also talked about, relationships. So we talk about the contribution that our relationships make to our happiness, meaning, of course, and aiming for a 1% improvement. So that's really important, not going all out, but hoping, can I increase my happiness by 1%? And then we have an exploration section in that we go to the University of Pennsylvania and take a couple of tests there. One of them is the strengths analysis that will tell you what your top 5 strengths are, help you to find ways that you can build on those strengths as well. Another exercise is the best possible self, and we have a couple of YouTube videos to help you to do that, but basically you're imagining yourself in your best possible future version in lots of different areas of your life, and that's been shown, focusing on that is actually shown to increase people's sense of happiness. So that's a really fun exercise to do. And we also talk about taking yourself on creative dates, because one way that we achieve a sense of happiness and pleasure is variety and new things, which is why we like to go on holidays to new destinations. So taking yourself on little mini creative dates every week is a great way to do that. So if you'd like to learn more about the Embodied Resilience courses, you can visit my website, insideknowledge.blog. Otherwise, I'll be back in the next video talking about mastering our emotions.